So, very good afternoon to all of you. I hope I'm audible to everybody. I'm
Yes,
audible?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay. So a very good afternoon to everybody. And at the outset, let me thank the organizers, especially Mr. Vivek, for coordinating and having me here to speak on this subject and on the auspicious occasion of this World Cancer Day. So I just want to share the experiences of my hospital. How do we go about and how such a huge hospital, a cancer hospital, is just running, just under the charitable hospital running under the just the funds that we collect from a mandir, that is a temple, a divine temple from Patna. So I'll just take you to the journey of this the hospital that where I work. So this is the Mahavir Mandir. We ourselves in Patna, we do not know how old this is, but it is said it is more than 300 years old. It was, rebuilt in 1947, and then it was again thrice it was built in 1987. And the exact history also, we also don't know how old it is, but the funds that is collected to generate that hospital comes from the charhavas and all the pujas that is being performed in this mandir. Next, please. So this is the Mahavir Mandir, and all the philanthropic work by Mahavir Mandir Trust Patna that is being done is named Shri Mahavir Sthan Nyas Samiti, headed by Acharya Kishore Kunal, and he is the trust monitors working and development for the temple. And the trust uses the temple fund to run human welfare organizations and hospitals like Mahavir Cancer Sansthan, Mahavir Arogya Sansthan, Mahavir Vatsalya Hospital, Mahavir Netralay. And now we have the campus 2 of Mahavir Cancer also come up. And you will be happy to know that it is perhaps the first time in India that we will be coming exclusively a Mahavir Pediatric Cancer Hospital. That will be perhaps, we will be inaugurating it in the coming year. So all these hospitals, we run by this fund collected from the Mahavir Mandir. Next, please. So this is the Mahavir Cancer Hospital, the main campus. The picture, what I'm trying to show is this is the campus 1. And Mahavir Cancer Sansthan is one of the most reputed cancer hospital in our country, built on the ideas of compassion and selfless societal service. This hospital is a beacon of hope for many underprivileged and poor patients who otherwise perhaps couldn't afford the highly expensive treatment and to go away from Bihar. And the Cancer Hospital was set up by Shri Mahavir Sthan Nyas Samiti, a charitable trust engaged in many philanthropic work, I said, including running of the most revered Mahavir Mandir near Patna railway station. Back then, seeing the lack of proper and affordable cancer treatment for the poor patients of Bihar, the trust, under the dynamic leadership and guidance of its secretary Acharya Kishore Kunal, had envisioned setting up a world-class cancer center where people from diverse faith, caste, and economic status can come for and at a treatment at a subsidized cost. Next, please. So he is Mr. Acharya Kishore Kunal, and he's a great visionary, and by profession he was an IPS, a very dynamic IPS officer, but then he left his profession and now he's an Acharya, and his thought is, I have no desire for a kingdom, nor for a heaven, nor for salvation. My earnest desire is to be able to, serve the human suffering. And with this principle, he works, and under his supervision, I showed you that Mandir has generated so much and so many hospitals are working. Next, please. So about this hospital, the campus 1 has more than 650 bedded hospital it is. Last year, the new registrations, we were more than 25,000. We have all facilities, surgical oncology. We are even running DNB in surgical oncology. We have 11 high-tech modular operation theaters. We have Linac machine. We have 3 Linac already operating, the facilities of SBRT, IMRT, everything there. Medical oncology, we have, a minimum of 250 to 300 patients getting chemotherapy every day. We have exclusively pediatric oncology wing. We have a bone marrow transplant unit. So in fact, all CT, MRIs, PET scan, all machines under one roof. So that is exclusively cancer. Excellent treatment is being done in Mahavir Cancer Sansthan. Next. Now, this is an important slide that I wanted to share with you all. So what are the financial assistance we are giving to a cancer patient? So believe me, when a patient enters into this hospital, even if he's not a diagnosed case of a cancer and he has just stepped in to know whether he or she is suffering, because even the basic investigations are so costly, the patient is offered a money of rupees 25,000 rupees under the Dr. Arun Kurkure fund that is being provided to the hospital. So you just need to have an I Praman Patra and Avasya Praman Patra. That is it. And investigations up to 25,000 you are offered free of cost. Now, the other free treatment that we are offering is 15,000 per child. No, first of all, we are treating all children up to 18 years. We are not charging a single rupee. They're treated free of cost. 1 year to 18 year, no charge is being taken. Apart from that, 15,000 per child before admission for investigations. Apart from this, the Arun Kurkure fund that I told you all about. Then we have a 10,000 assistance to adults from Bihar and also from Nepal, Bangladesh, etc. For the foreigners, this amount can be increased, taking account their financial status. Now, 50% concession to the poor patient who are unable to pay. So any senior consultant or HOD, they have the right to make that concession slip, and that will go to the counter where you are offered a 50% concession. We are giving 3-time free meal to all the patient admitted. So if it's a 65-bedded hospital, and even if you have a minimum of 600 admitted, 3-time meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner is being provided by the fund of this Mahavir Mandir that we have, that the generated chandas and chadhavas that we have from here. We have a highly subsidized meal to patient attendant also, that is 30 rupees per plate. So even if the patients are given free, the attendant will also be not charged much. Now, this is again a very unique thing, that 1 unit of blood and its component at the rate of rupees 100 only, which is really very surprising. Even the lowest cost in the entire country, even the government blood bank supply at the rate of 550 rupees, and we are charging just 100 rupees. Because leukemia's patient and lymphomas, we have to give so many blood transfusion to those patients.
Recording in progress.
Now, again, we have an Antim Yatra ambulance, which we are providing free of cost for all dead patients in and around Patna. We are not going to charge that if you're taking the dead body, please pay for that. No, not at all. Municipal corporation for carrying dead bodies, even it is being considered to send dead bodies in any part of Bihar at a very subsidized rate. Dead bodies are never holed up in the hospital due to non-payment of any hospital dues. This is the basic principle of Kunal, sir, that you cannot hold a body if the patient is crying and that patient is unable to pay. No, we are not supposed to do that. And those dues are waived and the dead bodies are sent to the destination free of cost. Highly subsidized ambulance services are available to any patient who want to go inside Bihar or even outside Bihar. Next. Now, the concession in bills of poor patient.
Recording in progress.
Any doctor is, he has a power to waive off the concession from 10% to 15%, are made by the officials of Mahavir Cancer Sansthan. Free treatment to sadhus of different temples, including medicines. For employees and their family, including wife, son, daughter, parents, and grandparent, there's a provision of 50% concession of all hospital bills except medicines. Now, the government of Bihar has provided us with the patients, the CM fund, which gives 80,000 to 1 lakh of rupees, and they are giving 5 lakh for bone marrow transplant. Our 14th bone marrow transplant has been done successfully, and this is again a unique that we have 100% success rate. Till date, we have done just 14 because we initiated just last year doing bone marrow transplant, and all transplants have been successful. Now, for the convenience of patient application, where documents are submitted in hospital itself, from the hospital designated staff goes to secretariat and submit application. So we are very fair about in that. Now, the government of India also gave the PM relief fund, though it's a little difficult to extract, but then PM relief fund is also being provided to the patient. Next, please. Then we have the Ayushman Bharat. Definitely, this facility is being availed by not only Mahavir Cancer, but a lot of the other hospitals as well. Now, I'm very thankful to Indian Cancer Society, Mumbai, who has recognized our hospital, the worth and the potential that we have, and really we are working for the very down-to-earth patient, and Indian Cancer Society for all early stage cancer where the survival of the patient is 50% at a rate of 5 years, they are giving up till 5 lakh. So this is a real boon again for the cancer patient. So thank you, Indian Cancer Society, once again for recognizing and having faith in us. Now, the other societies that we are helping is Vanshi Vidya Memorial Trust. Children suffering from acute leukemia are being given assistance of rupees 20,000 per patient. But it's not only 20,000 if that patient money goes on exhausting and you have to keep on reapplying. So perhaps it goes to 60 to 80,000 per patient. Next, please. Next slide. So apart from just serving the patients, not only we are